Every night, your body wants to heal you. It wants to repair damaged cells, clear away toxins, strengthen your immune system, restore what the day has worn down. But there's a catch. This healing only happens when your nervous system shifts into what scientists call the parasympathetic state, rest and digest mode. And for many of us, that shift never fully happens. We fall asleep still carrying tension, worry, the weight of unfinished days. Our bodies stay on alert, even as we dream. Buddhist monks understood this challenge centuries before modern science. They developed a simple 3-minute practice to signal complete safety to the body. Today, I'll share this ritual with you. No complicated techniques. No special equipment. Just ancient wisdom that your body has been waiting to receive. Part 1: The Sacred Threshold. Understanding the critical window for bodily repair. There is a doorway that opens every night. You cannot see it. You cannot touch it. But it is there, waiting for you, just as the horizon waits for the setting sun. This doorway exists in the space between wakefulness and sleep. Those precious minutes when your thoughts begin to soften, when your breath grows longer, when the noise of the day starts to fade like distant thunder moving away from the valley. The ancient monks called this the threshold of healing. Modern scientists call it the transition into the parasympathetic state, when your nervous system shifts from fight or flight to rest and digest. But the name matters less than what happens there. In this sacred window, your body receives a message. If the message is one of safety, if your heart whispers, "All is well, you may rest now," then something miraculous begins. Your cells start to regenerate. Damaged tissues begin to repair themselves. Toxins accumulated throughout the day are quietly cleared away, like leaves swept from a temple courtyard at dawn. Hormones that promote healing flood through your body. Your immune system strengthens, preparing to protect you through another day. But here is what the monks understood, and what so many of us have forgotten. This healing does not happen automatically. It happens only when your body feels safe. Think of it like a deer in the forest. When a deer senses danger, a distant sound, an unfamiliar scent, every fiber of its being remains alert. Its muscles tense. Its heart races. It is ready to run at any moment. In this state, healing is impossible. Survival comes first. Now imagine that same deer finding a quiet meadow. The sun is warm. The grass is soft. There are no predators nearby. Slowly, the deer lies down. Its muscles relax. Its breath deepens. And in that peace, its body can finally do what nature intended: rest, restore, renew. You are no different, my friend. Every night, your body asks one simple question: is it safe to heal now? And every night, you answer that question, not with words, but with the quality of your thoughts, the rhythm of your breathing, the tension you carry in your shoulders and jaw, and the space behind your eyes. If you fall asleep worried, your body hears, "Stay alert." If you fall asleep rushing, your body hears, "There's danger coming." If you fall asleep replaying the problems of the day, your body hears, "We must prepare for battle." And so, even as you sleep, some part of you remains on guard. The healing never fully begins. The doorway remains closed. But the monks discovered a way to open that door. A way to speak directly to the ancient, wordless part of yourself that controls healing. A way to say, with every cell of your being, tonight, you are safe. Tonight, you may rest. Tonight, healing is welcome here. A small practice, the safety signal. Before we continue, I invite you to try something simple. Right now, wherever you are, take one slow breath. As you breathe out, let your shoulders drop, just slightly. And silently say to yourself, in this moment, I am safe. You don't have to believe it completely. You don't have to feel it perfectly. Just plant the seed. Let it rest in the soil of your awareness. This is how healing begins, not with force, but with permission. If these words are speaking to something deep within you, I invite you to subscribe to Buddha Coha and join our community of seekers walking this gentle path together. Your presence here matters. Part 2, the 3-minute ritual. Ancient Buddhist practice for awakening your inner healer. In the monasteries nestled among the misty mountains of ancient Asia, monks developed a practice so simple that it was often overlooked. While other traditions focused on complex techniques and elaborate rituals, these monks understood something essential: the body already knows how to heal. It simply needs us to get out of the way. The practice they developed takes only 3 minutes. It can be done lying in bed, in the last moments before sleep claims you. And yet, within those 3 minutes lies the potential to transform how your body rests, repairs, and regenerates. Let me share this practice with you now. Minute 1, the breath of letting go. Activating the vagus nerve through extended exhales. The first minute is dedicated to the breath, but not just any breathing. The monks discovered that the length of your exhale sends a powerful signal to your nervous system. When your exhale is longer than your inhale, something remarkable happens. The vagus nerve, the longest nerve in your body, connecting your brain to your heart, lungs, and digestive system, receives a message of calm. This nerve is like a wise messenger traveling between your mind and body. When you breathe out slowly, you are essentially whispering to every organ, every cell, the danger has passed. You may rest now. Here is how to practice. Lying comfortably, close your eyes. Begin to notice your natural breath. Don't try to change it yet. Just observe, like watching clouds drift across an evening sky. After a few moments, gently begin to lengthen your exhale. If you breathe in for a count of 3, breathe out for a count of 4, 5, or even 6. There is no perfect number. There is only what feels comfortable for you. The exhale should feel like releasing, like setting down a heavy bag you didn't realize you were carrying. Like opening your hand and letting a handful of sand slip through your fingers. Don't force. Don't strain. Imagine your breath is a gentle tide. The inhale rises softly to the shore. The exhale retreats slowly, slowly, back to the vast ocean of peace within you. As the ancient teacher Thich Nhat Hanh once said, breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. For 1 full minute, perhaps 8 to 10 slow breaths, let this rhythm carry you. With each exhale, imagine tension leaving your body like mist rising from a morning lake. You are teaching your body a new language. The language of safety. The language of rest. Minute 2, the grateful scan. Mindful body awareness without judgment. The second minute is devoted to your body, that faithful companion that has carried you through every moment of your life. How often do we truly acknowledge this body? We notice it when it aches. We criticize it when it fails to meet our expectations. We push it, ignore it, take it for granted. But tonight, we practice something different. Tonight, we offer our body something it rarely receives: unconditional permission to rest. The monks called this grateful awareness, moving attention through the body not to fix anything, but simply to acknowledge what is. Begin at the crown of your head. Without trying to change anything, simply notice what is there. Is there warmth, tingling, tightness, softness? Whatever you find, greet it with acceptance. Silently, you might say, "Thank you, head, for carrying my thoughts today." You may rest now. Move to your face. Your jaw, which may be holding tension you weren't aware of. Your eyes, which have taken in so much of the world today. Thank you. You may rest. Continue down through your neck and shoulders, those faithful soldiers that bear so much of our worry. Your chest and heart, that tireless rhythm that has never stopped beating since the moment you came into this world. Your belly, soft now, no need to hold it in, no need to armor yourself against anything. Your hips, your legs, your feet, those quiet workers that have carried you through countless steps. To each part, offer the same simple gift: I see you. I thank you. You may rest. This is not about relaxation techniques or progressive muscle exercises, though relaxation may naturally follow. This is about a relationship. You are rebuilding trust in your own body. You are saying, "I will not criticize you tonight. I will not demand more from you. I simply honor what you are and what you do." In Buddhist tradition, this is called metta, loving kindness. But tonight, you are directing that kindness inward, toward the one being you can never escape, the one companion you will have until your very last breath. Your own body. Minute 3, the art of doing nothing. Relinquishing the effort to heal or sleep. The third minute is the most paradoxical, and perhaps the most powerful. In this final minute, you practice doing absolutely nothing. Not trying to relax. Not trying to fall asleep. Not even trying to heal. Simply being. This is where most modern approaches fail us. We have been taught that everything requires effort. That we must work for results. That healing is something we do. But the monks understood a deeper truth: healing is not something you do. It is something you allow. Think of a garden. You cannot force a flower to bloom. You cannot command a seed to grow. But you can create the conditions in which growth becomes possible. You can provide water, sunlight, and good soil. And then you must step back. You must trust. You must wait. The flower knows how to bloom. The seed knows how to grow. This knowledge is ancient. It is written into every cell, every strand of DNA. It does not need your instruction. Your body, too, carries this ancient wisdom. It knows how to heal wounds. It knows how to fight illness. It knows how to regenerate, restore, and renew. It does not need you to oversee the process. It only needs you to stop interfering. So in this final minute, you practice the art of complete surrender. You release any goal. You release any expectation. You are not trying to achieve anything. Not relaxation. Not sleep. Not healing. You are simply present, like an empty bowl resting on a table. like a still pond reflecting the moon. Like space itself, vast and open and without agenda. If thoughts arise, let them pass like clouds. You don't need to chase them or push them away. If sensations arise, let them be. You don't need to analyze or fix them. You are practicing what the Zen masters called shikantaza, just sitting. Just being. Just this. And in this radical non-doing, something miraculous happens. The body, finally free from the mind's constant supervision, begins to do what it has always known how to do. It heals. Not because you commanded it, but because you finally trusted it. The complete practice. Let me offer you this practice in its complete form, so you may carry it with you. Minute 1. Lengthen your exhales. Breathe in gently, breathe out slowly and completely. Signal safety to your nervous system. Minute 2. Scan your body with gratitude. Move from head to feet, offering thanks and permission to rest. Minute 3. Release all effort. Stop trying to heal, to sleep, to achieve anything. Simply be. 3 minutes. That is all. Yet within those 3 minutes lies the power to transform your nights, and, gradually, your days. Part 3. The Healing Paradox. Why wanting to heal can prevent healing. Now we come to the heart of the teaching. And it is a teaching that may seem strange at first. Perhaps even frustrating. But stay with me, for this is where true freedom lies. The more desperately you want to heal, the more healing may elude you. I know this sounds contradictory. I know it may even feel unfair. We are taught that desire drives achievement. That wanting something badly enough is the first step toward getting it. That we must set goals, visualize outcomes, and focus our intention. And in many areas of life, this is true. But healing operates by different laws. Let me explain with a story. There was once a young monk who came to his teacher in great distress. "Master," he said, "I have been meditating for months, but I have not achieved enlightenment. What am I doing wrong?" The teacher smiled gently. "Tell me," he said, "when you sit in meditation, what are you doing?" "I am trying to achieve enlightenment," the young monk replied. "Ah," said the teacher. "And how is that working?" The young monk's face fell. "It is not working at all." The teacher nodded. "That is because enlightenment is not something you can achieve. It is something you uncover when you stop trying to achieve it. It is already here, already complete. But your very effort to grasp it pushes it away, like trying to catch your own shadow." The young monk was confused. "But Master, if I don't try, how will I ever succeed?" The teacher picked up a glass of muddy water from the table. "Watch," he said. He set the glass down and sat perfectly still. Slowly, over the next few minutes, the mud began to settle. The water grew clearer and clearer until it was completely transparent. "Did I do anything to clear the water?" the teacher asked. "No," said the young monk. "You only waited." "Exactly," said the teacher. "I created the conditions for clarity. And then I trusted the process. The water knew how to become clear. It did not need my help. It only needed me to stop stirring." This story carries a profound teaching about healing. When we desperately want to heal, we create a subtle tension in the body. This tension may be invisible. We may not even be aware of it. But the body feels it. It feels the monitoring, the constant checking, am I healing yet? Is this working? Am I feeling better? It feels the grasping, the urgent need for things to be different from what they are. It feels the fear beneath the desire, the fear that perhaps we won't heal, that perhaps we are broken beyond repair. And this tension, this grasping, this fear, they send exactly the wrong message to the nervous system. They say, something is wrong. Something must be fixed. Stay alert. And so the body remains in a subtle state of activation. The healing door never fully opens. The Buddha taught that craving, that intense wanting for things to be other than they are, is the root of suffering. This is not a philosophical abstraction. It is a biological reality. Craving creates stress. Stress prevents healing. So what is the alternative? The alternative is not to stop wanting to be well. That would be neither possible nor helpful. The alternative is to shift from craving to caring. Craving says, I must heal. I need things to be different. I cannot accept this. Caring says, I honor my wish to be well. I will do what I can. And I trust the process. Craving is a clenched fist. Caring is an open hand. The monks understood that their job was not to heal themselves. Their job was to create the conditions in which healing could naturally occur. Like a gardener who cannot force a flower to bloom, but who can provide good soil, clean water, and gentle sunlight. Like a parent who cannot force a child to sleep, but who can create a quiet room, a soft bed, and a feeling of safety. You are the gardener of your own healing. You provide the conditions. You create the climate. And then you trust the ancient intelligence that lives within you, the same intelligence that beats your heart, digests your food, and heals your cuts without any conscious effort on your part. This intelligence has been running the operations of your body since you were a single cell in your mother's womb. It does not need your supervision. It needs your trust. Tonight, as you prepare for sleep, I invite you to hold these words in your heart. I release my need to control my healing. I trust the wisdom of my body. I create the conditions for peace. And I allow what needs to happen, not on my timeline, but in the perfect timing of life itself. This is not giving up. This is the deepest form of participation. You are cooperating with the natural order of things, instead of fighting against it. And in that cooperation, something opens. Something softens. Something begins to heal. Part 4, Living the Practice. Integrating ancient wisdom into modern nights. Now that you understand the principles, let me offer you some gentle guidance for making this practice your own. Creating your sleep sanctuary. The monks slept in simple rooms, clean, uncluttered, quiet. Their environment reflected their inner intention. This is a place of rest, not activity. You may not be able to replicate a monastery, but you can create small changes that signal to your body, sleep is sacred here. Perhaps it is dimming the lights an hour before bed, letting your eyes adjust to darkness, signaling to your brain that night has come. Perhaps it is putting away screens, those bright rectangles that tell our ancient brains it is still midday. Perhaps it is a simple ritual, lighting a candle, drinking a cup of warm tea, reading a few peaceful words before lying down. These small acts are not superstition. They are communication, messages to your nervous system that the day is ending, that work is done, that it is safe to let go. When sleep does not come, There will be nights when sleep is difficult. Nights when worry circles like a restless bird. When the body feels uncomfortable. When the mind refuses to quiet. On these nights, remember, the goal is not sleep. The goal is peace. If you can create a feeling of peace, even while awake, you are succeeding. You are sending safety signals to your body. You are activating the parasympathetic system. You are allowing healing to begin, even without sleep. Research has shown that restful wakefulness, lying still with a calm mind, provides many of the benefits of light sleep. The body still enters repair mode. The nervous system still recovers. So do not fight wakefulness when it comes. Do not add suffering to sleeplessness. Simply continue the practice. Continue the long exhales. Continue the grateful acknowledgement of your body. Continue the radical non-doing. And trust that what you need will come. Sometimes it is sleep. Sometimes it is simply rest. And sometimes it is the patience to accept what this night is offering. The morning continuation. The monks did not separate night from day. Their practice was continuous, like a river flowing from mountain to sea. When you wake in the morning, take a moment before rising. Take 3 breaths. Notice how your body feels. Not with criticism, just with curiosity. Offer a small gratitude, thank you for another day. This simple practice creates a bridge between the peace of night and the activity of day. It carries the quality of restfulness into your waking hours. And over time, something remarkable happens. The boundary between rest and activity begins to soften. You find moments of peace in the middle of busy days. You discover rest in the space between tasks. You learn that healing is not something that happens only at night, it is a continuous process, available in every moment when we remember to allow it. Thank you for walking this path with me today. If these teachings have touched your heart, please share this video with someone who might need these words. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Buddha Coha, ring the bell so you never miss our weekly wisdom for peaceful living. Together, we are building a community of healing. Closing, the blessing of rest. A final message for your healing journey. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with something to carry into the night. You have learned about the sacred threshold, those precious minutes before sleep when your body awaits your permission to heal. You have received a simple 3-minute practice, breathing, scanning, and releasing into non-doing. And you have encountered the beautiful paradox at the heart of healing, that trying less often accomplishes more. But beyond all these teachings, there is one truth I hope you will remember: you are not broken. You are a living expression of an intelligence so vast, so ancient, so wise, that it has guided the evolution of life on this planet for billions of years. This intelligence lives in you. It breathes as you. It heals as you. You do not need to earn its help. You do not need to prove your worthiness. You simply need to stop standing in its way. Tonight, as you lay your head down, I invite you to release the burden of self-improvement. Release the endless project of becoming better, different, more acceptable. Just for tonight, allow yourself to be exactly as you are. A human being. Perfectly imperfect. Whole in your incompleteness. And held by a love so vast that it surrounds you like the ocean surrounds a wave. The great teacher Ajahn Chah once said, "If you let go a little, you will have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you will have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, you will have complete peace. Tonight, practice letting go. Not because you must. Not because it will fix you. But because letting go is the natural movement of the evening. The sun lets go of the day. The tree lets go of its leaves. The river lets go as it flows to the sea. And you, dear friend, can let go into the gentle arms of rest. A final blessing, may your sleep be deep and healing. May your body remember its ancient wisdom. May you wake refreshed, renewed, and grateful for another day. And may you always remember, you are enough. You are held. You are loved. Good night, dear friend. And thank you for being here. This is Buddha Coha. If these words have brought you peace, please subscribe and join our community. Share this video with someone who needs healing tonight. And remember, every moment of peace you create ripples outward, touching lives you may never see. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Namaste.